Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about water containers. Be right back with you. So welcome back, and before we get started, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, share with your friends and enemies, leave a comment down below. I've been enjoying reading your comments. You guys, I'm blessed to have such great and nice followers, subscribers. You guys are really good. And give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it helps with the analytics and all this kind of crazy stuff that YouTube makes us have to go through. Anyway, I don't follow all those rules anyway, but anyway. So let's get back to the topic here, and that's containers that carry water. There are lots of containers out there that carry lots of water, and well, I myself have gone through a lot of them. Firstly, my dad was a Vietnam vet, and he served 29 years in the Army. So of course, I had a very pretty traditional canteen that most boys had. And that is the little 800 milliliter or 1 quart canteen with the cup. And man, this thing right here served me so well. Not only did it serve me growing up, but it served me for 10 years in the Army myself as basically an infantryman, but with a lot of other qualifications, etc., jumping on airplanes, that kind of stuff. But this thing right here, man, it did the well. Well, these also changed too. They used to be hard plastic. So right here is like a soft plastic right here, which is really nice. Sort of reminds me of the 2 quart canteen, which sadly I don't have one. I need to get myself a 2 quart canteen because they are great canteens. I like to stick one to the outside of my Alice like I used to have to carry a little bit more extra water. Well, after the Army, I got over here in Europe. This is where I moved to here in Switzerland, and I got away from the USGI canteen because I discovered the Nalgene bottle. So here is pretty beat up. It's got it's a little bit, it looks dirty, but actually what it is the water has such calcium in it here that it, yeah. But I've got a lot of these. I got some different ones from different brands. Of course, they all have my name on them. And this one I probably need to wash out. But it's just the calcium from the water. It's really hard water here. So, and these are fantastic. What I like about them is you can see what you got inside of it. It has measuring on this outside right here, on the ounces on one side, up to 32 ounces and 100 milliliters, which is 1 liter on the left-hand side. And that's fantastic, actually. These are here are all, I mean, at one time, companies were flipping out, especially Nalgene, Canada, all these countries right here were going against the BPC or whatever it's called. And now they're all free of that. So you can get you a nice Nalgene bottle. And like I said, this right here it's pretty old. This right here is probably 20 years old, if not more. I think it's probably more than 20 years, probably 25 years old, if not more, but they work great. And like I said, I got a bunch of them. I even have some smaller ones that are like half the sizes right here. They're a little bit thinner, like a little small Coke can, and they work really great too. But, and then there are other water bottles out there. I mean, look, I got myself one of these Pathfinder steel canteens right here, water bottles. And I like the large mouth on it. The mouth on it, man, is fantastic. I like a large mouth because you drink more and you can see what's in there, and you can clean it out a little easier, just kind of like that. And it's suffering from some calcium. It needs to be cleaned out with some filtered water, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, and this one here, of course, comes with the canteen and the little stove, and it comes with a little lid. But the thing costs... And it costs like $60 like that. And then have a titanium version right here also, which I think is a great idea. What I like about the steel ones is you can stick this right over the fire, and it does the job, So, but I just find it a little bit heavy. And when the canteen weighs more than water, and I have to question, that a little bit, So it just doesn't fit what I really want, And then SodaStream makes these bottles, okay? Now, these are hard plastic bottles, and they're made to put gas in this kind of stuff. But what I primarily use this for is I put water in it and put it in my refrigerator. That's why I always have cold water. And And you could make them into a canteen, I guess, and they would work very well. Like I said, they're pretty strong and stuff like that. They have smaller sizes also, and I think they work really well. We got an F-18 flying over, very nice. I love that. I'm not too far from the military airport in Payerne, just right over the hill from me. But anyway, these right here, they work fine too. It's a container. You can put water in it, and it works well. Okay. Although, like I said, I like I like the Nalgene. I like a little bit more robust bottle. Now, this is probably the best of all of them. It's a regular water bottle or a soda bottle, whatever, cleaned out, and I put water in it. Do I use these? I do sometimes. Okay, if I'm out doing something, if I'm traveling around, I don't necessarily want to carry a bottle with me, especially if it's an urban situation. I'll just grab one like right here in the store, and I'll just keep refilling it myself. What do I use them for normally here? Actually, my windows, to keep them open because of the breeze, I stick them, fill them with water, and I use them as like door stops, this kind of stuff. Works great as a door stop or a window stop, So I like these right here, and they work very well. But recently, I have some small pots that I like a titanium pots I like to carry with me to go to boil water. I don't drink coffee, but to hot chocolate or boil water for dehydrated food, just kind of like that. So, and they're round, okay? And I have a couple of those, and I was like, why am I, complicating my life with a heavy Pathfinder bottle, or the other stuff, a smaller bottle that's a canteen. It's just 800 milliliters is just not enough. So I said, you know what? I also know the problem I have is keeping my stuff cool, okay? So I need to fix that, and that's one of those things on my agenda. But I have a thermos, a large thermos, but it's quite big. It's a big red one, and actually it's in my car because I keep it in my gym bag, and I put ice in it and water, so I always have ice cold water when I go to the gym. Yeah, there may be some people questioning that. Why are you carrying ice cold water to the gym? Well, I'm from Louisiana, and if it's not freaking cold, I don't want to drink it. I don't know about any of you guys, but spending 6 months in Saudi Arabia during the Gulf War in 1991, that was enough, okay? Drinking hot water every day. I do not drink hot water. Like I said, I barely drink hot chocolate. No tea, no hot tea, no coffee. I want it cold. Anyway, so what did I do about it? Well, I got myself a thermos bottle. And thanks to last summer, actually, I was on a hike with some friends. And the hike turned out to be longer than it was, so we all ran out of water. But one of the guys had an extra water bottle, and it was a thermos bottle. It had super cold water in it. And he let me drink some of it. Man, I was so happy. And we were at the end of the hike, but I was like, damn, because I didn't want to filter any water. It was a stream there, but I just wanted to hurry up and get back, And so, being a little bit stupid, I didn't carry enough water on me. I just carried the filter, and I should have carried more. But anyway, that's another story we can talk about in another video. Water's so important, but I like mine cold. And when I tried some of his water, and it was in a thermos, I thought, you know what? I'm going to have to do the thermos thing from here on out. But I got this thermos bottle, and it's a bit heavy, and I carry it in the summertime as an extra water bottle, and I carry it to the gym, this kind of stuff, and I keep it in my car, and I'll put ice cold water in it when I come across it. But what I did is I stayed with Nalgene, okay? And I discovered Nalgene makes a steel bottle, okay? A steel bottle. It's got a plastic top on it, but I like about it, though, this plastic top actually, it unscrews. It has a lanyard on it, when you fill it up. It's a Nalgene bottle, as you can see, okay? It's a single, I guess it's single. It's not insulated, but it does keep the water relatively cool a little bit longer. The metal does. And you can take the lanyard off of it very easily to wash it. And I've done that too. And you can replace the lanyard if you want to. I mean, you can even do that. But, man, this thing right here, it works really well. You can stick it right on the fire. You can boil your water if you need to. And that is exactly what I needed, something like that. And I got myself 2 of them. They are about $35, I think, over here, Swiss francs. What I also like about it is that my titanium cup, which I have here, I've had this for a long time, it snugs down into it. It nests into it. This is from Alps. I think it's from Alps Kick. Where's it from? Toax Titanium 550 milliliter. Yeah. I don't remember who exactly made this thing, but anyway. is nests in there, and I can stick this inside of a canteen, inside of a pocket on my backpack, which I do, and I carry it like so here, and I can easily just pop it out. I can pull the cup out if I need to share some water with somebody, and this thing, it snugs right back into it. So this is what I'm using now. I'm pretty happy with it, and like I said, I have two of them. They are a little bit heavy. Let's see, let's make a quick hand-to-hand comparison. They're very similar, but I have more water in this right here. Do I like this right here? Do I still use it? Heck yeah, I do. I like this bottle right here. And it's a really good canteen. Actually, I do. But, you know what? Just need something different. I like this tubular design of this right here. And I can use my much lighter in weight titanium cup instead of the steel cup over there. And I can carry it with me. So there you go. Now I need to do now is make myself a pouch for it that I can, or a sleeve for it, an insulated sleeve. And that's something we'll do here in the near future. So I can slide inside of it, and hopefully it holds on to that temperature a little bit, give a little bit more of a thermal or a rating, you know, so I can, you know, keep things a little bit cooler, but and protect a little bit more, I guess, too. But anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you use in the comments down below. And we're going to do a lot more of these types of videos here in the near future. I got some more lined up. Testing some stuff, trying some stuff out. I've been using these right here for a little while now. I'm pretty happy with them. And of course, I'm happy with everything I got here. I wouldn't have it, okay? I just sort of typical upgrading, typical trying things out. Am I going to throw all the Nalgenes out? Heck no, because you can clean them up, you can dry them out, and you can put stuff in it to keep it waterproof. It's a waterproof container, man. I can throw it, and you can see what's in it. I developed many years ago for a company I work for called Point Break in Geneva, Switzerland, a survival kit that comes in these, okay? And I went all out. That thing was not a cheap one, but it was all in here. Everything you need on the survival kit, I stuffed it all inside of here, and you could pull it out and whatever. Now, of course, there's companies making them really inexpensive stuff for like 30 bucks, 40 bucks. Mine was over a couple $100, but it was a really good quality, and I was able to do all that inside of a Nalgene kit. So you can buy the kit. You had your complete survival kit. Now, of course, you have to take everything out to put water in it. But what else I put inside of it? I put some condoms in there, so you can actually take the condoms out, and these are non-lubricated condoms, and you can put those inside of a sock, and then you can, there you go, you got a canteen there also, you know. But anyway, there are lots of things in here. You can keep dried food in here, and like rice or dried beans, this kind of stuff like that. You can keep it all stored up in here, and it will last forever, okay? And you got the container. As you pull stuff out, you can replenish it, or you can delve it out. You know exactly how much you have in here, according to the measurement scale here, and there you go. But there's lots of things you can do. Is keep them in your car with a kid in it, you know, yeah, across the board, anything you want. These are really good containers. They used to cost about 10 bucks each. Now they're about they're double that price now. And there was a company here in Switzerland. If you ordered, I think if you ordered, I don't know how many you had to order. Maybe it was 100 pieces. You can get your name put on there. Not that I need my name on I get my name on enough stuff, you know, not that I need my name on a container, but I thought it was a good idea. Is the GI canteen still good? Heck yeah. And especially with this cup. This cup right here is the mistake that Pathfinder made. They came up with, let me see if I can't pull this thing off. I hate this old World War II style handle on the Pathfinder cup that they went with. Just such a mistake. I mean, that thing, I hate this. I hate this so much. This is so much better, you know, and it folds in on itself, and it works much better than this thing does. Because this right here, man, it's just so floppity flippity, and I'm just, you know, it doesn't take much for it to do that, and it does that in your hand. You lose all your coffee and stuff. And you could come up with a better solution for nesting your little fire thing here, which is a great idea, you know. I mean, it's not a new idea. It's been around for a long time. But anyway, one thing I do like about it is you have the measurement on the inside there. That's a little dirty in there. Man, I tell you, I use this stuff all the time. And I just take it out and not clean it up as well as I should probably. But anyway, there you go. Hope you enjoyed those. And I definitely recommend trying out the Steel Nalgene bottle. Let me know if you have one or what you use as a canteen. And get back with me. I look forward to hearing from you. And like I said, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. I want to hear from you. Share with your friends and enemies, and give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next video. I'll talk to you very soon. Goodbye.